Our next guest is so ruggedly handsome, he was voted one of People magazine's 50 Most Beautiful People for 2000. He's Galen Garing, known to his many fans as Lopez-Fitzgerald, a lead character on the newest soap on the block, Passions. When Galen's not on the set, he's usually at home enjoying his other passion, his big backyard.
You're really not making this easy.
It's too bad. If I gotta suffer, so do you. I can't stand that I gotta be away from you for the whole night, especially this night.
Like his daytime character, Luis Lopez-Fitzgerald, actor and writer Galen Garing is a nice romantic guy, lured to the Hollywood Hills by a 1920s Spanish beauty and a yard he could not resist.
When my wife first came to the house, she went out on the deck and she was like, "Yeah, I love this deck." And she looked down below and she was like, "Wow, the neighbors really have a beautiful yard."
As it turned out, the yard was part of the deal. It went with the very house that Galen and his wife Jenna were viewing. So in September 2000, they bought the property and began to make it their own.
When we first moved into the house, all the windows had screens on them, so the first thing I did was took all the screens off because you couldn't even really see out them.
Removing the screens allowed light to pour into the 2,500 square foot house, which still boasts many of its original features, including oak floors and terrace doors.
The living room is one of my favorite rooms, just because it's so long and it's really dynamic. We've got really light, natural curtains that the wind can blow in when we open the windows. It just gives that sort of really romantic feel.
The living room is decorated in California contemporary style. Clean lines and natural colors inspired by the outdoors. In the center of the seating area, an antique table lends itself to the casual feel of the room.
It's this big Indian table that was made out of some old doors that we can beat up. It's just nice to be able to not feel like I have to be really gentle with a lot of this stuff in here. It's not necessarily that it's masculine, but it's not very fragile, which I like.
On top of the Indian table, stones and other natural elements plucked from the Garings' backyard are used as accents.
I'm in the yard most of the time, actually. I think I'm gonna put a tent out there.
It's true. Galen is an avid gardener who spends less time in the hammock and more time planting than this picture reveals. Just ask the person who helps him sculpt this tranquil setting, his big sister.
I would say it's rather masculine. He likes tropical plants, which I think are very big and bold. And also, there's a lot of stone in the backyard, which gives it a definite form to it. It's definitely a loving yard. Every plant he puts in with thought.
The front door is another outdoor element that appealed to Galen from the moment he saw it. This relief of a Spanish explorer touched a familial chord.
One of my great-great-great-great-grandfathers, Juan Don de Oñate, was a conquistador, so there's some irony for you.
The living spaces in the two-story house are found on the upper floor and are connected by a series of archways, indicative of Mediterranean architecture.
When you're looking out, it looks kind of Moorish. It's just amazing, all the different chambers it creates and the beautiful feel.
Near the living room, a simple but stately dining room is used for friendly gatherings. A Middle Eastern rug called a kilim and pine furnishings with iron accents add to the rustic charm of this part of the house.
I'm inspired by lines, colors, the way things go together, how they fit.
Just off the dining room, a one-time porch was renovated by previous owners and is now the Garing's den. Here, the house takes a modern turn with an L-shaped leather sofa and plush wool rug. Galen's entertainment system is also in this room and includes a great big television.
Being on TV has helped me get this house, so I have to pay my respects.
On a wall near the sofa, a picture sketched by Galen's grandmother is in a frame made by his dad.
It just draws it back to the family thing for me, which I like.
There are many beautiful vignettes within Galen Garing's home, but it's the atmosphere that makes it so special. He may be one of daytime's biggest heartthrobs, but here, in this soothing and inviting space, he's just a regular guy with a great backyard.
I feel very fortunate. It's wonderful. When I come home from a hard day's work, I sit out here, and it's pretty much all I need.